My dear friends, please join me giving some tzedakah, some charity in the pushka for the safety, security of all our brothers, particularly the soldiers that are on the front, giving their lives literally to secure and to protect every other Jew in Israel and around the world for that matter. You know, there's this old joke, they say, we fight, we win, we feast, we eat. What am I referring to? Life cycle, the Jewish life cycle is always marked either by fasting or by feasting. Birth, naming of a baby, Brit Milah, Bat and Bar Mitzvah, weddings, and so on, all with great festive feasting. Jewish holidays. Every holiday has its particular dish. And so are the fastings, the commemorating sad moments. We have Tisha B'Av, the destruction of the temples. We fast. The 17th of Tammuz, the breaching of the walls of Jerusalem. We fast. The 10th of Teves, the encircling of Jerusalem, which led to eventually the destruction of the temple. All these are marked by fasting. But then we have a lot of celebrations. Let us look as an example. Pesach. We came out of Egypt. Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, waged a war, quote unquote, a battle against Pharaoh for an entire year. We won. We crossed the sea. We were freed. And we have the celebration of Pesach. And we have all kinds of dishes commemorating, representing the different aspects of the coming out of Mitzrayim. On a light note, the matzah ball. Why do we eat matzah ball on Pesach with a soup? Because it reminds us the crossing of the sea. The soup is the sea and the matzah ball is the crossing of it. Obviously on a light note. There are some more serious connections between the different dishes that we eat on Pesach and on the Seder and the coming out of Egypt. Let us also take Purim. We were endangered by Haman. We fought. We celebrate. One of the main ingredients of Purim is the Haman Taschen. Tradition says that this is shaped in the hat that Haman wore. Chanukah coming up. We celebrate latkes, donuts, commemorating the miracle of the oil that lasted for 8 days. So we have all these dishes, all these traditions connected to the events expressed by different meals. Now I'm curious to know, what's going to be the feast that we are going to celebrate with the end of this present battle? Is it just going to be hummus? I think it's much more than this. There's no question in my mind that what we are experiencing now, this is the last battle between light and darkness, between good and evil. The result of all this can only be the total and complete revelation of Mashiach, the final redemption. Now, our sages tell us, we say it in Tehillim, Leviyasan ze yitzarto, at the creation of the world, God created this Shor Habo, this huge ox, and the Leviathan, this great mammal, the fish, which God preserved for the feast, for the celebration when Mashiach will come. Yossel Rosenblatt has his famous song, Was wird man essen auf the Sudinyo? What are we going to eat at this big celebration? Now, Chassidus explains what is the meaning of this ox and the Leviathan. So he says, ox is an animal that lives above ground. Because an extensive explanation that this represents the tzaddik which is revealed, that works in this world in a revealed, influences the world in a revealed fashion. And then you have the Nuni Yama, the ocean, the mammals that live concealed, hidden. Those are those tzaddikim that work behind the scenes. But on a simple level, I would say the following. The battle today is on two levels. It's above ground, and it's also in the dark tunnels below ground, in the concealed part. This is the Shor HaBorah Leviathan. So obviously, winning this battle, how are we going to celebrate? We do two kinds of dishes. But we ask Hashem, we're hungry, we're ready for the feast. So please, let's end this battle today, have the revelation of Mashiach, and celebrate. And don't forget, there's also going to be the Yain HaMishumer, the wine which is preserved for a good L'chaim. So friends, let's start saying L'chaim with the fullest meaning of the word.